Greetings and welcome to the QVS World Geography course. My name is Mrs. Sedmak and I would like to take the opportunity today to introduce you to the course page so that you can learn how to navigate it successfully this year. As you know, the World Geography course with QSI is required for graduation. With that being said, it's your responsibility to earn 10 unit credits throughout the course of the year. In the QVS World Geography course, there are 10 essential units and 3 selective units. However, before and if we do any of the selective units, it's required for us to cover all of the essential units first. Within the context of the essential units, the first unit in the course is a general overview of world geography. It will introduce you to skills and maps, and you'll become familiar with how to use maps to draw conclusions about data and information found on them from region to region. While in the 9 other essential units, we will conduct a regional study. So we will travel around the world from place to place, applying the skills that you learned in Essential Unit 1 to different regions of the world, like North America, Latin America, Europe, so on and so forth. I'll show you the menu of units in a bit when we take a look at the course syllabus. So without further ado, let's go to the course page and I can show you around. So after you take the IOL course with Mr. Plassel, you will be able to find the World Geography course on your QVS dashboard. I would encourage you to click on the course icon and enter the page. And once you do, here's the information that you will find. There's a little block off to the right-hand side about me, the instructor. My email address is here. You can contact me on Skype. And my office hours are generally between 7 and 11, Monday through Friday. I'm currently living in Benin, which is in West Africa. So if you want to know what time it is in my location, you can go ahead and click there. As I said, the World Geography course is required for graduation. So it's really important that you become familiar with how I have the page laid out and understand that everything that's on the page will be important for your success. The first thing that you want to do is read the course syllabus, so you can see that it is over here in a file on the left-hand side of your screen. So if you go ahead and click on that document, it will open up a general outline of the course. Here are the 10 units that you will study throughout the year. Like I said, beginning with geography skills. That unit will be open from September 7th through October 2nd. So you have about 4 weeks to master the material within the context of Essential Unit 1. It should be plenty of time. And then as you can see with Unit 2 through 10, as I said, we will be going to different places around the world applying those geography skills. So from the United States to Latin America, Europe, Russia, Africa, Southwest Asia, South Asia, East Asia, and Southeast Asia. Beginning with September 7th and flowing all the way through until the end of the year on June 18th. Within each unit, there are many different types of activities that you will need to do in order to demonstrate mastery. There are a number of map activities, online forums, which are dialogues that you'll have back and forth with your classmates. There are graded activities that kind of check for your understanding, puzzles, sorting activities, multiple choice, so on and so forth. Formative assessments along the way that come in the form of writing assignments and other online quizzes. Once we get to the regional studies, you'll do current events. And at the end of every unit, there is some type of project where you'll bring all of the information together to demonstrate your understanding and application of the skills that you learned within the context of that unit. We are in a mastery-based system, so the grades that you can earn are either A, B, or in progress, P. Those are the grades that will appear on your status report. A level is assessed constantly throughout the course of the unit in terms of the degree of analysis that you provide within the work that you submit in the course. Okay, so you can go ahead and read through. That is the course syllabus, and I'm going to take you back then to the main part of the page. What I would like you to do on the first day is to participate in this introductory forum. It's important for you to get to know me and for me to get to know you. I created a little activity here called What's in a Name. It kind of integrates geography and history at the same time, but also considers your birth name. So if you click on this activity here, it will open up that introductory forum. And as you can see, it's called What's in a Name. We'll begin with kind of like an examination of the literal translation of country names. You can read the article here linked to the map and learn about maybe your home country and even your host country in terms of the names of those countries. And then as you continue through the activity, it has you consider other aspects of where our last names came from, where your name came from, who chose your name, whether it was your mom or dad, if it's a part of your family history. So that will be interesting and fun for you to do. And then gets us into other topics in terms of the deeper aspect of names and places around the world. Okay, so once you work through this entire module, you're going to click here on Add a New Discussion Topic and present to me and your classmates the information that you can provide us with in terms of your name. So that's the first thing that you need to do on the first day of class, this introductory forum, What's in a Name. Then you can see there's an attendance log, but that's really more for me to pay attention to how often you log into the course page and to make sure that you stay on proper pacing. There's a help forum here where you can post questions, although I would encourage you also to email me if you want to ask a question about a particular subject or assignment, I shall say. Then when you get to the course page, there are many tabs, but the only one that's available is the first one on Essential Unit 1 called Map Features. So I want you to go ahead and open that tab. Every single unit is structured exactly the same way. So by the end of the year, you'll be really familiar with and comfortable with the structure of the units. There's a title for every unit. Every unit has a unit statement. You could go ahead and read this one. You'll essentially see that one of the major focuses of this unit are the 5 themes of geography. Every unit will establish the pacing, so when the unit opens and when the unit ends. So for example, Essential Unit 1 is open from September 7th through October 2nd. Every unit will have a section of resources. These vary from videos to readings to map games such as the ones listed here. And then every unit has a section of activities that are required for mastery. I have the unit broken down week by week, and at the beginning of every week, I will send you an email outlining exactly what you need to do in order to master the course for that week. So in week 1, which begins on Monday, September 7th, you can see that there are a number of different activities beginning with an introduction to the 5 themes of geography. So if you click on this link here, it's going to open up a module. You'll listen to a little bit of information, like a 15-minute video introducing you to the 5 themes. And at the end of that module, there are some questions for you to answer. You click submit, and then your score is automatically recorded within the Moodle page. I would encourage you, if you score low, if you don't do too well on the questions, to try them again and to submit your score when it's the highest possible that you can achieve. Try not to skip any questions, and if you feel like you have to skip some of the free response questions, I would encourage you to contact me so that we can talk and I can help you with answering those questions. After you do the introductory activity on the 5 themes, there is another written activity that you'll do on the 5 themes of geography. You're going to collect some information. So if you went ahead and opened this activity called Applying the 5 Themes, you'll see that one of the first things that you have to do is choose a country. It can be any country. It could be your host country, your home country. Essentially, you're going to pick a country and you're going to apply the 5 themes that you learned about in that country. The first one being location, so you'll give us specific information about the location of the country, particularly the geographic coordinates. The second theme is region, so you'll describe a little bit about the region of the country, or I should say the region of the world in which the country can be found. A few questions on place, movement, and human environment interaction. In the activity, there are lots of resources here that I give you. Pay attention to when those resources can be valuable to you within the context of the activity. And there's even a little video down here on how to use the map making tool, because you could see that you're going to make a number of maps as you work through this module. Okay, so that's the second activity, applying the 5 themes of geography. And then we get into some activities that are probably more of a review. There's one on latitude and longitude, so just kind of practicing your skills related to that concept. Another on the different hemispheres in the world. One on basic map elements like the compass and scale. Another activity on map projections. One of the biggest challenges that geographers have is portraying the Earth on a flat surface like a map. As you know, the Earth is not flat, it is round. And in this module, you'll take a look at some of the different map projections and even kind of have a little debate on what some of the pros and cons are related to the different types of map projections that exist. And then finally, there's an activity called Basic Geography Skills, and that's where I'm going to take you back up to this resource section. And one of the important features of geography is just having a basic knowledge of where things are located in the world. So in this activity, you're going to practice identifying continents, practice identifying latitude and longitude, countries within the Western Hemisphere, countries within the Eastern Hemisphere, and countries in the Northern and Southern Hemisphere. So that last activity for the week is probably a little bit more fun. The activities vary in terms of the amount of time needed for you to do them. And I would encourage you that if you finish one activity in the context of a class period or in a shorter period of time in a class period, then go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, so essentially that is week 1 for the World Geography course. As we move further in the course, I will be sending you more videos explaining your responsibilities in future weeks. Okay, so again, I would like to welcome you to the course, and I would encourage you to contact me if you have any questions. However, I think that you're going to find that the course page is fairly easy to navigate. There might be some challenging activities, but with hard work, those will be easy to overcome. I look forward to meeting you in the next few weeks, and I look forward to working with you throughout the course this year. Bye.